So welcome to my channel Advanced Learners, and in today's video we will look over a inspirational story about Gautam Buddha and one of his disciples named Kisa Gotami. Before getting enlightenment, Gautam Buddha was a prince. He had only a son, and he was living a luxury life in his palace with his wife and only son. But once Gautam Buddha went for hunting with his soldiers, then Gautam Buddha saw the reality of life. What is the real meaning of life? He saw an old age man. He saw a beggar. A monk was begging. He saw a man was burning on the god's funeral. He saw, and suddenly he asked his soldier, "What is this? What is this? Why they are not same as like me? Why they are their condition is not same as like me?" Then his soldier replies, Gautam Buddha, and before that Gautam Buddha in childhood his name was Siddharth, and after that he was named as Sakmuni Gautam Buddha after getting enlightenment. But before getting enlightenment his name was Siddharth in childhood. So his soldier replied that, Siddharth, you are a princess. You are not like that beggar, or you are not like that old man. You are not like that monk was begging in the street. You are a princess. You are a son of. So how can you know the reality of life? Sorrow never knocked your door. You don't know what is sorrow, what is happening. You know only happiness in your life. You get everything you want in your life or your luxury life. So you can't know, you can't get the reality of life. Then Gautam Buddha returned to his palace, and at midnight, when his son and his wife was sleeping, he left the palace in search of enlightenment. After wandering here and there for 7 years, he tired and sat under a banyan tree for 7 days, and he got enlightenment. He got what is the reality of life. He came to know the man is mortal, one who born at die at the some end of the life. So and after that Gautam Buddha delivered his first sermon at Benares. And one story is included between that about one of his disciple named Kisa Gotami. Kisa Gotami was a poor lady, and she had only a son who died for some reason. Who died, and Kisa Gotami was roaming door to door in search of medicine to make her son alive. But how it is possible? After death, it is not possible to make anyone alive. So her neighbor was thinking that she gone mad. How can anybody doesn't know the reality of life? The person who died once can't be alive at any cost. But Kisa Gotami had a faith over his children, or you can say he was blind in a grief that he again get his son. So he was wandering, going door to door for medicine, but no one is helping her because it is not possible to make anyone alive after his death. So once Kisa Gotami met a man who said, "I can't give you medicine, but I know a physician who can give you medicine." And his name was Sakmuni Gautam Buddha. Kisa Gotami went to Gautam Buddha and asked for medicine. She said, "Buddha, give me medicine. I want to make my son alive again." Gautam Buddha said, "Yes, I will give you medicine to and make your son alive, but before that, you have to do something. First, you will have to bring a handful mustard seed." Kisa Gotami replied with joy, "Yes, I can bring a handful of mustard seed." Suddenly, Gautam Buddha set a condition behind that. You must bring a handful of mustard from that house where death never knocked that door. Means in that house, no one has never lost his parent, his children, his relatives. Then Kisa Gotami went again door to door in search of, before she was going in search of medicine, and in this second time she went in search of a handful of mustard. Everyone was replying, "Yes, I have a mustard which I will give you." But when suddenly Kisa Gotami set a condition that no, if you never lost any of your relatives, any of your family members, then give me a handful of mustard. Then people denied. No, you can say that the number of living person is less than the number of person who is dead in the past. And suddenly Kisa Gotami, also tired like the Gautam Buddha, tired in search of enlightenment, and sat under the tree at night. And he was thinking that how can I get the handful of mustard? Suddenly he saw far, and saw the flickering of light in that city. Light was sometime getting lighted, sometime getting off. Then Kisa Gotami realized, I am greedy in my grief. This is the reality of life, that the sorrow is related to that of light and the happiness, joy is related to that enlightened light. Then Kisa Gotami come to know the reality of life. One who is who is born in this world will die at some age, some earlier or later, it doesn't matter. But the man is mortal. This is the story. The man is mortal, and after that, Kisa Gotami realized the reality of life. At some point of life, at some age of life, we will destroy. No one is immortal. No one will alive lifelong, or you can say for always. And we are like a pot made by potter. At some end of life we will destroy. How the pot will break at the some end of life, we will destroy our life. God will destroy our life. Who created our life?